Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have a very special presentation for you. It's the A Link Between Worlds Any Percent tournament, but not just any match. It is the first game of the grand finals. So we have Edeas and Herreteman, and may the best man win. And today I am joined on commentary by Purple Photon and Araxis, and I will hand it over to you two gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey. Well, yeah. Grand finals. We're finally here. It's gonna be a good today either way. We'll either have a winner after 2 games, or we'll have a really exciting day. Each runner will win a game, and then we'll come back some other time for game 3. So either way, I think this ends well. And they are off. Yeah, some general things about the game. English is fastest language because it has the fewest text boxes. All the text in this game shows up when you hit a button, A, B, X, or Y. Only A and B will actually advance to the next text box, though. This is a required save. If you don't save at this weather vane, you cannot advance off this screen. Many runners have lost runs to forgetting to save. So, don't do that. And Edeas just did that. Oh boy.
Technically, it will be the only save of the race, but I think they will save before the root castle.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the only required save, but they will probably make saves at several other points just because it's a race. And this is game 1. There's always games 2 and 3, so even if they lose, they have a chance. So we might see the runners play it riskier in this game than they would in the other 2 games.
Yeah, I wish they will play risky.
Yes, there is no randomizer for this game, and there will not be one for the foreseeable future, because it's incredibly difficult to ROM hack 3DS games, from what I'm aware. In addition, the emulation technology is just not good enough to actually play anything that's ROM hacked, and playing it on console and 3DS would be even more difficult. So yeah, no ROM hack.
So they're coming to the first skip, the Power Glove skip. Oh, Red
failed it. You see both runners making mistakes in the first couple of minutes. We'll see if Edeas can take the lead now. And weird angle, but he got it.
So now we need 10 rupees before the death warp.
And Ferdinand got it.
With a good RNG, you can have the 10 rupees.
Going back for that green rupee. That's okay, we'll see. It'll only really matter if he ends up with 9 rupees, which doesn't look like he's gonna. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, only 2. So that,
Bad RNG for the 2 runners.
yeah. So the reason they come to this moment this early is because this cutscene is gonna trigger the item shop.
Oh,
One of 2 things in the game that triggered the shop, the other one being getting the flippers, I
oh,
believe. Herreteman also only has half a car, so he's gotta be careful. Because if he dies before getting the weather vane, that's bad.
yeah. If he dies, he wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, that's what happens to Ben, actually, in his semifinal against Herreteman, is he died here without getting the vane and without 10 rupees, and it kind of completely messed up his route. He ended up having to reset back to the first save after a couple minutes, so both runners eventually do make it. That death, of course, is intentional. The only way, it's the fastest way, I should say at this point, to get back um, to their house. And like I said, that cutscene triggers the shop to be here, so now they can rent items. The first item you rent is always free, so they're going to be renting the fire rod because it's more expensive than any other item. Well, the ice rod is the same price, but I guess the fire rod is just better. I don't know. You could rent the ice rod first, I'm pretty sure. It's just, the ice rod is closer to the hook shot, and you're going to rent those 2 items together later on. So it's like a small movement optimization to get the fire rod.
Yeah, that was the tornado road with the old route.
Yeah, I think this route you actually have to get, even though it's more expensive, I think you actually have to get more rupees, because in the other route, a lot of your rupees are just, you pick them up along the way due to random drops, whereas this one has more rupees that are set in stone, because it's, you only need like, you save 50 rupees, but you're going to be getting those 50 rupees in a chest instead of
yeah, with the tornado route, we needed to take the 5 red rupees with the armor before Eastern Palace.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't faster.
So they can't actually do Eastern Palace yet. You can only have the bow because they can't equip items. They need to get the lamp in order to be able to equip items. And being in the sanctuary is required anyways to get to low roll, so they just come here now. And of course, it's Dante, everyone's favorite character. And they're going to be picking up 50 rupees along the way here to rent the tornado rod before they actually go to Eastern Palace, because it's used for a pretty big skip in that dungeon. Pretty much all of the rod items, tornado rod, fire rod, ice rod, and even the sand rod a little bit, are the most broken items in this game, although you won't be seeing the sand rod in this run. These rats tend to always show up in the same pattern, or in one of a couple different locations, so you just kind of have to react to where they are.
That's a good room for Edeas.
Yeah, but it looks like Herreteman has pretty much caught up with the entire skip at this point.
That's a gold for Edeas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's two Ravias because there are two in this game. It's just there's the shop one and the story one, and you get the story one after the sanctuary. He kind of just shows up in your house, and then later on when you trigger the shop Ravios replaces the story Ravio. But we did it in opposite order, so um, we just have both of them for the rest of the game. Herreteman almost said no to letting Ravio stay in his house, which would have been a small time loss. And Edeas checks the now they are off.
They have exactly the same pattern for the enemies.
Mm. So Eastern Palace on the first floor, they want to make a cycle with the rolling balls in the third room. They want to kind of get hit by this one so they can walk through the big one and then go fast enough to avoid the one on the left past the big one. But Herreteman was just a little bit too slow. Looks like he was able to get it. Fun thing about that room is that those balls actually kind of like loop underground. Like there's like a track that goes under the ground the other direction. So those balls are just like on an endless cycle. It's not like spawning new ones continuously. Check out the boundary breaks video on this game. Pretty cool. Anyways, they went into that room with the fairies that had some rupees in it, and now they're on the second floor. Two spin attacks take care of the Armos, and Edeas with a
Oh, and
red
that's
rupee
a
drop.
red rupee. That's a
RNG
really good
does
RNG.
a little bit, but it's not.
Oh,
It's not. It doesn't like determine the quality of your run wheel. You're almost always gonna get the rupees you need, with a few exceptions. So here's Eastern Palace boss key skip. You want to get a good cycle with this Armos where it can get across without having to wait for it. Herreteman is barely not able to get it, but he is able to get the actual boss key skip right away. So the way that works is you get hit by the Armos, so you're invulnerable, and then you Tornado Rod, and your invulnerability ends and it pushes you off the wall. Looks like Edeas struggling with it though.
Okay.
He's able to get it on the second try. So on this boss, you basically want to use arrows whenever possible. You don't have to walk towards him. But it does actually, you will actually run out of stamina eventually. So you have to know when you have to walk towards him and use the sword. There is stamina in this game, even though we've skipped it visually appearing, the runners do still have a stamina meter. So they have to. There's several parts of the run where they have to keep track of where exactly they're running out of stamina or running low on stamina. Generally, it's for some of the boss fights and then a couple of other sections.
Herret's 21 seconds ahead.
Mhm. Yeah, so as they were leaving Eastern Palace, they were just picking up some more rupees. That's going to be most of the rest of the rupees they need for the run. They still need to rent a bunch of items, bombs, hammer, ice rock, hookshot, and then they need 200 rupees in addition to that to get the smooth gem in order to get the flippers. But that's it for the rest of the run. Unless they die. If they die, they need to get more rupees, but they hopefully won't die.
Here you can have 2 or 3 text boxes when Ravio talks to Link. I don't know. That's maybe 10% chance to have 3 text boxes. I don't know the exactly.
Yeah, I don't know the chances, but Mario likes to tell jokes and you don't want him to, so they're not really funny anyways. I mean, I guess they're funny to Mario. Now they have the bell, which lets them warp to whether they get activated.
Edeas can skip the red rupee after Zora's domain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they went to Zora's domain to bump into the shady guy, which is for 2 things. One, it allows them to buy the smooth gem, and it also allows them to get the Pegasus boots. And this is, I believe, the last rupee they're going to be picking up. Well, there's the red after Zora's domain, and then the rest will just come from random drops along the way. So, two interesting things about the Pegasus boots. They have a somewhat short but still noticeable startup animation, and you have to be careful with that sometimes if there's enemies around. They can hit you during the startup animation and cancel your dash. The other thing is they've got a noticeably long canceling animation where Link kind of slides along the ground. And if you cancel a dash at the right distance away from a ledge, you can actually slide across a gap and like make it to the other side. And that's useful in a couple of instances. They actually didn't skip any event flags for Double Ravio. They just did two things in reverse order.
Oh.
Ooh, okay,
Edeas
so
failed the bomb rod.
Yeah. So there's a bomb rod you can do here. Fish skip, because it skips a cutscene where Aura eats a fish. But basically, you place the bomb at your feet and then tornado rod with the right timing. The bomb will hit you while you're in the air, canceling the tornado rod state and allow you to walk like onto the upper ledge there. And it skips the cutscene trigger, which is on the stairs, and is still there after after you have the flippers, which is why they do the awkward movement to get out. Herreteman also skipping the red rupee. He's gonna have to get 34 rupees from RNG. But I guess he realizes it's game one, he might want to play it a little risky.
He can have a good rupee drops when he enters House of Gales.
Yeah, there's 6 pots you break when you enter House of Gales just because you need to dash to the switch.
Yeah, sometimes we have red rupees.
Oh. That's 6. That's
and Edeas took
decent.
The red rupee.
Yeah, I had suspected he was going to get it because now he basically needs just 2 rupees. Oh no, he's got exactly 150.
Yeah. No rupee drops. Oh, 2 rupee.
Gosh, Herreteman. It's almost like you don't want to win.
Yeah, actually does the fastest strat here.
Yeah, the fast strat in this room is 1 cycle faster than this strat, and it also gets you like 6 or 7 more rupees because you merge along that wall that has the rupees on it. It's kind of hard to see in like perspective, but so a lot of times you want to do like small things and like cancel like tornado rod animations, which is right there. Herreteman's getting good luck for having skipped that red rupee. It's probably going to pay off.
Yeah, he has a really good RNG.
Even after House of Gales, there's the caves in Death Mountain where you can get like 5 to 10 more rupees. So. This is supposed to be pretty straightforward to get. And then, see, Herreteman seems to fail this trick a lot, but yeah, that's basically a bomb rod. You're just using the keys to cancel the tornado rod state, and once you're not in the tornado rod state, then you can go in the loading zone. Because normally you're supposed to activate a fan, and then you step onto the fan, and it brings you up to the loading zone.
Yeah, before this trick, that was a double pixel perfect dash.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there was a dash slide you could do that was like, I think pixel perfect in one direction and like maybe 2 pixels in the other direction. It was pretty precise. But luckily that's not in the run anymore. And this method is faster, and it saves about 10 seconds, I think.
Yeah, this new skip is really fast.
Mm-hmm. Before that method, there was another skip which just skipped most of the. It actually ended up skipping most of the 3rd floor. You basically skipped using a key on the 2nd floor, and then you didn't have to get the last key of the dungeon. Man, low on health. This boss doesn't do a lot of damage because it basically can only knock you into the void for half part, And you can also like accidentally get hit by your own bombs for half a heart. But that's basically the only place you can take damage. Yeah, so the shells have 5 health, so a bomb which does 3 and spin attack which does 2 is enough to take them out.
The run is still really close.
So it's faster to pick up that heart container because it makes the pendant spawn immediately. Now Herreteman on his way to Tower Hero. Everyone's least favorite dungeon.
Oh,
He
6
doesn't get a
rupees.
blue there, so he's still 6 short, but that is manageable. You can always cut grass and lost words if he's a couple of rupees short. Yeah, this is game 1 of the finals. It's a best 2 of 3.
Okay, Herret is in the skip. That's not a dash slide, that's just a dash you cancel at the right time. And you can skip the cave.
I turned my fan off. I hope that's better.
Herret still need 6 rupees more. You can find it on the way. Maybe in the spots now.
Maybe just a frame late.
Okay, Edeas can come back. Yeah, the bomb rod. If you fail the bomb rod the first time, you lost a lot of time. And Edeas is okay. Oh. Was too early. And here we go for Edeas.
Yeah, so both runners struggling with that trick. It's 2 frames at 60 FPS, so it's a pretty hard trick.
And it's time for a burger fight.
Yeah, pretty good fight from.
Yeah, pretty good. And he's close to.
Yeah, he's
he can
probably
fall quickly.
He's got full health. Not that the health really matters.
Yeah. He saves times by skipping the cutscene. Oh, that's a bad fight for Edeas.
The Herreteman remembering to get the Master Sword.
So here you just need to follow the last Spoo, who is on the right. And there, don't follow the Poo, who are on the top and the bottom. You care.
There is no reward for winning this race, other than only having to win one of the next 2 races, the best of 3. No, the videos are not messed up. Edeas just named his character Ferdinand.
$33 33:26 in the Master Sword. That's pretty good time considering you lost a lot of time with the bomb rod in here.
Mm-hmm. So the ghosts, you basically just want to keep track of which, you have to know which one you have to follow. It's always the same one, but the direction they fly is different that you have to actually pay attention for. And then on the last one, you just always go south. So now they have quick equip, or Herreteman does, Edeas will get. They pretty much don't have to pause to equip items for the rest of the run. And it's also can be used to cancel item animations, which is used for both combat and some tricks.
Edeas is over a minute behind. Get hit.
There you
You
see the
can
power.
cancel the bonk animation. You just have to keep holding left, top left on the joystick.
And you also see the power to equip cancel with the ice rod. And then here's a trick very similar to Eastern Palace Foskey Skip. It's a lot easier though. My favorite dungeon casually is probably Desert Palace.
Yeah, me too.
In the speedrun I really like Swamp. And
Ice Range is pretty cool.
yeah.
And I like Eastern too. But I hate House of Gales.
I'm not a big fan of any of the Hyrule dungeons. I say Swamp. I actually like Desert in like a run where you still have to go through it, but you can still do tricks, which is like no category, unfortunately. But the really old route for Desert Palace before the boss, or before you could skip it completely, was really cool in my opinion.
Yeah, we're okay to say that in the speedrun, the worst dungeon is Swamp.
Yeah, Swamp is hard, Thieves is boring, Dark is boring, Skull is... Yeah. I know Herreteman's least favorite is Skull. This fight is normally 5 cycles where you do 2 damage per cycle, but if you do 4 damage on the 4th cycle, you can actually skip the last cycle. And you do that by doing 2 spin attacks. You kind of want to get good RNG where they don't cross each other, because then you always know which one is the real one is going to be. And if you can't tell, it's the one with the flame on the staff.
Yeah, now Red is going to Swamp. Yeah, Swamp is really cool in speedrun.
Mm-hmm. It would be even cooler if you skipped the boss.
Yeah, but I don't think he will skip the
Yeah,
boss.
he's for a long time, Herreteman didn't skip the boss, and he said he would only do it when he got 124. But he just got it, and he said he was going to wait until after the tournament. Plus, I imagine he's going to take a break from this game after the tournament.
He could try the bus skip for the first race.
Yeah, I don't know if he's learned it yet, though. Yeah, so they get 2 other names in Level Roll. The first one because it's close to Thieves, and the other one is just a central location that they will come back to a couple times because it's close to a portal. So they want to save Thieves for last to skip a cutscene. Other than that, they can sort of do the dungeons in any order, but there's certain things that are fast, such as doing Swamp first because it's the closest dungeon where they start other than Thieves.
Oh, he's not doing the bus skip.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm a bit disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either way, you'll still get to see these ice rod clips, which he first used to get into the dungeon without the big bomb flower. And then he clips out of bounds there, gets up to the switch, hits it, and now he's going to clip out again. Now that that platform is raised, it actually extends out of bounds, so you can go back out of bounds and use that to get up on top of the door frame. And then you can use that to get onto the ceiling and walk straight to the boss room. First, we will see Edeas going for a boss skip, which is faster, although a little bit. I wouldn't even say it's that much harder. It's just a little inconsistent, sort of. Although Ferdinand just said it's inconsistent.
We void.
I think most of the runners think it's harder, but
yeah, bus skip is not so hard.
And Edeas failing the getting into the dungeon. So if Edeas has a very fast boss skip, he could only be like maybe 30 seconds behind, but these clips can also take a while. Especially this one here.
Okay, so that's good. So you can
You got
see
it.
the two strats for Swamp.
You got it pretty quickly. That skull pushes you back in bounds. Because he needs to raise the water and do another clip, and then he can do the boss skip from going out of bounds again. This clip is a little bit more consistent than the first one, or the previous one he did. So it's still possible to mess it up. Yeah, so even if he gets this now, he's still a minute behind or more.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah, that position does not look good.
Oh, that's. I think he will creep.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
get
that
okay,
was
so now
too
he's
far
up
to the
boss.
left.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, all that work just to have to fight the boss. Meanwhile, Herreteman's already done with Desert Palace. So yeah, you can do another Ice Rod clip out of bounds, use the Tornado Rod to get back in bounds, and then do a Fire Rod damage boost out of bounds. And then a dash slide to skip the boss. Pretty much using the four most broken items to absolutely destroy Desert Palace. And now it's time for Herreteman's favorite dungeon, Woods. Herreteman is ahead by about 2.5 minutes, I'd say. Nope, Herreteman's going to stall.
Scale with 6 hertz is a little bit tricky. Just with the party room, you can host 2 or 3 hertz.
Yeah. Like I said, Skull is not a very difficult dungeon, it's just a lot of art. With like enemy patterns, especially in this one where going up with like all the party rooms.
And Scale has the best boss.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, he didn't fall. And that's the party room for Eret. Oh,
This is bad luck.
yeah. Oh,
You can go for it, but
that was close. That was close.
that is maybe the closest I've ever seen.
I didn't think he would try he would try to use the tornado. I thought he will just wait.
Yeah, so you can do the stash to get this key. There's another strat you can do which involves, like, I don't know, I guess manipulating your momentum. It's a tiny bit faster, but I don't see a lot of runners go for it. Basically, because you have to first walk onto basically towards the door, so that when you void out, it takes you back there. But then you can, like, do this, like, diagonal walk where you, like, switch directions right before walking off and, like, get underneath.
Okay, didn't fail the able duplication.
And he didn't fail throwing it into the
Yeah.
pedestal.
But that's part of the trick.
It is now, because I've seen a couple people fail it during the tournament.
And the boss keep.
Wait, you can skip this boss?
Goodbye.
Huh. It's not like I've known that for since this game came out. Because that was bounced the day the game came out. Yeah, that boss is really lame ways, so. Next is Ice Room. I believe these runners are doing the same route.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of different variations of the route just because there's so many options.
That's bad luck for Edeas.
So Herreteman did a fire rod boost to get across the bridge, and then he stayed out of bounds to skip a cutscene. Because every time you get to a new part of Laurel, he'll talk to you, but you can just walk around the trigger by being out of bounds. And Herreteman gets here going for a 1 second or a half a second time saver, which he was able to get. basically it skips merging and unmerging. Every time you merge or unmerge, you lose 15 frames. When is the randomizer where you can rent stage crystals from Ravio? Never. Because, well, okay, not for a while. ROM hacking on the 3DS is not really a thing yet, as I already said earlier.
Bingo races can be cool for this game, but we need to find a barrier skip.
Yeah, the bingo would be cool, but the thing is, it's you either have to keep a race file and just start like basically like.
Oh no! Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Oh!
At the hand, that was,
God.
that was so close.
Yeah, so Ice Ruins now. You can basically skip straight to the boss and skip the boss. Getting out of bounds like that. And
There's a fast setup to fall directly. And the boss
it
one.
almost looked like he was gonna spawn the boss, but it worked. Ice Ruins is pretty short. Anyways, the thing with bingo in this game is it's actually not the best game for bingo, even though it's so open. Because you either have to have like a race file that started like around like when you already have the master sword, or like when you're already in low roll even, or you just have to play through high roll every single time, which is boring because it's the same and most of the goals would be in low roll anyways. And then the thing with the goals is that there's not a lot of logical dependencies on other goals. So there's not a lot of synergizing like different goals together other than by area. Because everything is so open to begin with. It also, the races wouldn't be that long. They'd be like, if you did it from race file, the races would be like 30 to 40 minutes. But maybe we could bring it back. See. Probably not in a tournament. We'll see.
Yeah, it can be cool to try a bingo one day.
Maybe we'll do a bingo showcase race in a couple weeks. Now, Herreteman going to Dark Palace. Getting not the best RNG with this enemy. Oh, that's definitely not good. In fact, that's went from not good to bad.
Yeah.
But now, he had to wait a while, but he managed to make it work.
I think you don't have to wait a cycle. Okay, that's good.
Sure, we could find some runners. We'll ask around.
The problem with this game is the record.
Yeah. Especially now with the capture card situation.
Yeah, that's the big problem.
Anyways, Dark Palace is, like I said, boring. There's basically no skips in this dungeon at all. Except for one, like, intentional skip with Ice Rod. That's just using it to hit a switch. That skips, like, 2 whole rooms.
Here, that's casual and that's in the dark, so that's really boring.
Yeah, it's because it's dark, it's hard to watch what's going on sometimes. In 100%, you have the item pouch, so usually you just have the lamp equipped as one of your items to make it a little bit easier to see.
Oh, Edeas is doing the old setup. The bus skip.
He's able to get it.
That's a gold for Edeas.
I've noticed Herreteman still only has 6 hearts. I'm gonna guess he'll pick up Dark and probably Turtle Heart containers. And maybe Thieves. So he'll be at 9. But that's... Yeah, so that switch, a lot of people don't realize this, but if you don't have the Ice Rod, you have to go through one other room to get a small key, and then you have to use that key. It's actually a mini boss, and then you can get up and like merge around in that room to actually hit the switch with your sword. And here we have RNG boss number 1.
I hate this bus.
The best pattern is for him to sit in one place and shoot up. The second best pattern is for him to like headbutt you. And basically anything else is horrible. And you want to wait until he's near you to light the second torch. That's close enough, I guess. Yeah, that was good luck.
Yeah, that was good.
Meanwhile, Edie is having bad luck, just like Herman did with the thing. But he gets it. Ooh, Herman is getting horrible luck. Gonna have to kill this not. So yeah, this is just a fast way to get to Turtle Rock. this is the main reason you want to do turtle right after dark, regardless of what order you do the other dungeons in, like ice skull. Basically, the only options you have is you can do ice, skull, and then dark and turtle in any order. Like with turtle always right after dark. But
Good RNG for the animation storage.
yeah.
I don't know if I will try the fastest way to bake a skip. Oh yeah, using that. Oh no.
Yeah, so here's a boss key skip. He's gonna use the Wizroot flame
Okay.
to do basically a bomb rod. And then able to avoid those shots on those pretty good.
He used the quick equip.
Yeah. If you try to do that boss key skip with just a bomb, it's frame perfect. But it's really easy with the Wizroot. Unfortunately, in 100%, you have to kill that Wizroot to get the Highland Shields, but you have nice bombs, so it's more than one frame. That arrow's gonna miss. Well, it might hit if it's inside the head. It could be. No, it... Yeah, so this is RNG boss number 2 at this point. He has 3 attacks. Headbutt, which is fine. Spin, which is... You just kind of have to get hit, and then the flame is the worst. You just have to wait.
Oh, that's really bad RNG. Oh, really, really bad.
Yeah, he doesn't want to drop. He doesn't want to drop to 1.
Oh.
Yeah, this is horrible RNG. Oh, and he only had 1 hit left at that end there.
Yeah, that was a terrible fight.
I think he only did the headbutt like once. So Herreteman did indeed skip the heart container. Doing thieves with 3 hearts, or 4 hearts, pretty risky.
Yeah. Can die in the mini boss room if he fails. Thieves is boring dungeon too.
Yeah, there's one skip at the beginning, and then it's just speed for the dungeon. Edeas able to get animation story. If we didn't explain that, you basically store the animation of jumping out of the water, and then you use it to jump like out of bounds there underneath the crate, and then you can just tornado around to get up. Oh, and Herreteman did get hearts at the start of the use, so then he intentionally takes damage there. Actually, well, I guess he was already not at full health, but you don't want to be at full health for the mini boss coming up. He's getting 50 rupees, I don't know why. Maybe for safety. I don't know why he got that.
Oh. Okay.
He's DQ'd.
Oh.
No, just kidding. Ooh, he is just a little bit too far to the left when he's turning it off. Ooh, and kind of just barely able to grab the statue in time to get this clip.
Oh, I'm gonna refresh.
Edeas gets the boss key skip. Second try.
And bombs everywhere. That's because of this thief girl. We can't skip the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can go into the boss room, but it doesn't activate the fight, I think.
Yeah, you can get to the room, but it doesn't activate the fight. You can also theoretically skip the boss by going into the loading zone you launched into during the cutscene after beating the boss. But that also doesn't work. Herreteman better get the pen slide. I don't believe I've seen it yet this tournament. No. Way too early. Ooh, that was a close one. You can get the boss key a little bit early there. Ooh, I was blind, I guess. Maybe? Alright, so this boss is destroyed by the hammer. As you'll see in a second. Mainly on the second and third phase.
Oh, that's not a spin. That's a good RNG for the second phase.
Yeah, pretty decent RNG overall. I think he used the hammer too much at the beginning, so he was running low on stamina. But pretty good RNG, I think.
Yeah, pretty good.
And I'm assuming he's going to get the heart container here for a refill before trial skip and the final boss. He's only going to have 2 shots at trial skip. He's only going to have 8 hearts, I believe. So
Yeah, it would be close if you failed.
yeah, Herreteman is definitely going to save here. If he takes even 1 heart of damage, he'll only have 1 shot at trial skip. So yeah, he's definitely saving.
Yeah, you play safe.
You could, of course, get hearts um, in the room with the mini boss. Oh, he had already picked up a 4. Not a monster piece. Rerun. See if Edeas gets the bend slide. Not really that close. A little bit closer.
You will see if he fails or not.
So the bomb positioning is somewhat precise, and Link's positioning is very precise.
Oh,
Ooh. Fails it on the first try. Only got one more shot, otherwise he's dead.
he was too fast, I think, the first time.
Ooh, but he gets it the second time.
Okay.
He's gonna have only 7.5 hearts for you, Gannon. But I've seen Herreteman's fights, and generally he can avoid taking the most damage, so shouldn't be a problem. But I don't want to speak too soon. Ooh.
It will be close.
Yeah. He's now on the second phase. We'll see how much of the manipulation he does. You can manipulate him into throwing his spear pretty much every time. Ooh, but he needs the lasers there. Every time he does the lasers, you want to go to the top of the room and shoot an arrow downwards. Yeah, he's giving out lasers, which is... Ooh.
Oh. That was really close.
Oh, I guess it is a trident. Yeah, trident spear. It's like I'm mixing them. Alright, so he can only get hit once by flames. And if he fails 10 as well, if he fails 10, he doesn't deserve to win. At this point, if he were to die, Edeas would be in the lead. So it is still anyone's game at this point. He gets through the first wave of fairies. He gets through the second tennis.
That's good, I think.
Ooh. Should be good, because again, like I said, he can take... Oh no. Oh my god.
Half.
He could still die to Triforce.
Yeah, he can.
Alright. You really can't die to Triforce, so
He can find a way to void. Oh!
oh my god.
That was the first try.
Edeas has gotten that first try so many times this tournament.
Okay.
Oh no, he died to Triforce. Literally throwing.
And that's 1:27. That's a good time for a race.
Mm. He's getting hit by the big thrust, which does 5 parts of damage. Yeah, he's... Ooh, that was close.
This boss is definitely a big run killer.
Yeah. His screen is up. There's like... Alright, so... Edeas finishing up in his first run here. There's going to be a short break in between games 1 and 2. Be starting game 2 in about half an hour.
Okay, well, it looks like Edeas forfeit from the match after dying
Yeah.
to Uganon, but we will be back again in probably around the top of the hour to give everyone a break. But in the meantime, I think I'm just going to leave the stream up because it's switched to the interview room and some music. So please hang around. We'll be back shortly. Thanks. Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We have, hold on, let me just switch screens. We have match number 2, game number 2 of the A Link Between Worlds Any Percent Tournament Grand Finals. We have, and our runners are Edeas versus Herreteman, and Herreteman won game 1, so we'll see what happens in this game because it's anyone's game to win. And I am joined on commentary by Purple Photon again, Araxis, and Ben Stevens 56 is joining us as well. So it should be a fun time, and I will hand it over to them and also let the runners know that it's time to get ready.
All right. So as stated, this is game 2 of a best 2 out of 3 for the grand finals of the. Did someone say annual? A Link Between Worlds 80% tournament? Gee. So yeah, right now Herreteman has the advantage. So grab your popcorn, grab your hot dogs, grab your freaking stromboli, put on some smooth jazz. Let's get going.
Yeah, and for anyone just joining, with a 127.20, it was actually a pretty close race. Herreteman was down on low health with the final fight. If he had died, Edeas likely would have taken the game. But Herreteman was able to clutch it out, and then Edeas himself died on Uganon, didn't end up finishing that. So, could be a close race again, we'll see. Either way, it'll be interesting. We'll either have a champion after this race, or we'll be moving on to an exciting Game 3 at a later date.
And the runners are off.
Yeah. So we're not going to be explaining everything again, because we did explain most things during the first race. If you have any specific questions about anything, you can always ask, and we'll re-explain something. The first thing I want to point out is that Edeas forgot to save right at the beginning in the first race, so hopefully he'll remember this time. Yes, he did.
Oh, gee. Well, that's really something.
Yeah. Herreteman also failed Power Glove Skip the first time. So
Well, fair
both
enough,
runners,
man.
the beginning of both runners' first runs was very sloppy. He remembered.
It's a miracle. Okay. Getting the sword.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we should find some other things to talk about, because we are doing the same round right again. So Ben, what are your predictions for E3, Nintendo or otherwise?
ALBW 2. Wow, I responded with that really fast. Holy. It's almost like I have an inside scoop. Actually, Minecraft Steve.
Yeah, that's my.
That's it. That's all they're gonna do. All right. So picture this, right? Picture this. So the stage is dark, right? The stage is dark. And then you start hearing, right, the lights slowly begin to like come on, right? And you hear like the Minecraft music from like the morning, right? The little piano piece. And then blocks of gravel just fall on top of the audience and crush everyone. And then they go, yeah, Minecraft Steve and Smash. And that's what happens. It's good. Okay, looks like Edeas is having a little bit of trouble with Power Glove Skip. All right.
11 rupees this time. Both runners got bad luck on the first time. Ooh, and Edie's getting a red rupee.
Oh, nice. I missed that, but yes, he did. I think I missed it because I'm a little behind.
Hey, you Pikachu 2. Hard pass.
I'm just remembering that really old TV commercial for Hey You Pikachu, where it's like some little kid just like with the super annoying voice being like, "Hey Pikachu," and I was like, "That's so bad." And the kid's mom comes in, she's like, "I thought I said no," whatever. And it's like really dumb. Yeah, actually, I honestly have like no predictions for E3. Especially Nintendo. They could pull out anything. I think Retro might have something in the works because they've been saying they had a game in the works for like years now. But now that they're doing like Metroid Prime stuff, like I imagine they have to be close to finished or finished, which whatever they were working on.
See, what you don't realize is that they were secretly working on Prime 4 this entire time, and the whole thing with it being a different studio and then starting the project over was just a misdirection.
Oh man, just like the new Spider-Man movie. So yeah, looks like Edeas has, he's a little bit behind here, but just the beginning,
Yeah. And of course, one of the reasons Nintendo's stuff has been so hard to predict this E3 is because they've already had their Mario Maker Direct and their Pokemon Direct, and they've already spent a large amount of time on what you would expect to be their big games of this E3.
They'll probably show off Animal Crossing for a really long time.
I mean, Animal Crossing, Link's Awakening Remake, Smash DLC.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much the only guarantees.
Excuse me for being a downer, but none of those things particularly make me very excited. I'm generally guilty of getting caught up in the hype of E3, even though it's more developer based. I only care about, I think the only game that I know will probably be there this year that I'd like to see more of is Doom Eternal, but that won't be on Nintendo stream.
Mm-hmm. I do have to say, I think it would be very unlikely for Nintendo to not announce anything new. They'll probably
there'll be something.
They'll have one or two low effort games at the very least.
They might even have one big one. I don't know.
Yeah, they could. You never know. But at the very
Mario
least,
Odyssey 2?
Yeah, something. I mean, not that would be low effort, but I'm thinking
New Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, something like that.
That would be a jank name for a video game.
New Super Mario Bros. S.
Oh my god.
Okay. What are the chances that Persona 5 is coming to Switch?
Not likely, because Atlas literally just made a comment the other day saying there are no plans to bring Persona 5 to other platforms. And unless that's just misdirection, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Ravio 3. Yeah, that's it.
They're gonna announce Zelda Maker. You can make your own Zelda dungeons.
So that would be really cool.
It would be cool, but it's unlikely, unfortunately.
It would be
that this year especially, because they already have Mario Maker 2, but I think it's unlikely that they'd ever do it.
What would the games be? What would the styles be
You probably have Zelda 1, A Link to the Past.
Yep. Minish Cap.
Minish Cap maybe, and then you could have a pseudo 3D one.
Maybe Link's Awakening?
Isn't that pretty similar to...
It's pretty similar to A Link to the Past.
Maybe Oracles? I don't know.
Yeah, Oracles.
Probably not.
Oracles and Oracles and
And
Link's
that's almost
Awakening
niche,
are
I
pretty
guess.
similar.
Mm-hmm. I was saying they could also have a pseudo 3D one. Like they could have basically like OOT, but it's just 2D. Like they're doing the 3D world, but it's just 2D level. Anyways, Eastern Palace.
Yeah, I'm to see how will be the speedrun of the Link's Awakening remake.
Spirit
'Cause
Tracks remake. Do it. No.
it might be interesting to see. Link's Awakening's not too long of a game originally. Of course, we still know very little. We don't know if it's a remake or if it's more of like a reimagining.
Yeah.
Samus Returns.
Yeah, the
Let's get
speedrun won't
Samus.
be the same.
Oh, do you know what? Oh no, they're not gonna do this. But when did Samus Returns come out? Was that last year?
It was 2017.
It was.
It was late 2017. No, it was like September 2017.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It's been almost 2 years now.
Metroid Fusion remake.
Um,
Possibly.
I think it's more likely. Like, remember when I said low effort? I think an example of that would just be like Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch, which is like probably not low effort, but it's like I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking Fusion remake is not out of the question.
Herreteman's struggling. Both runners struggling with the.
Ooh, little bit of struggle. Oh, Edeas gets it.
I didn't even notice Herreteman got it. Oh, so they both got it basically right around the same time after struggling.
All right, my sync is all janked up. Let me.
Edeas is a couple seconds behind Herreteman on my end. Like 3 or.
Yep, that appears to be the case. Got it all sorted out now. Wow, that was wild. So it's a close race.
Now it appears that Edeas is a couple seconds ahead of Herreteman.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a little bit of shenanigans going on with the.
Now, Edeas is okay. Yeah, something's going on. Like, screens keep cutting around a little bit for me.
Well, as far as the race timers go, Edeas picks up the heart at 13:11. So yeah, it looks like he is around 10 seconds ahead right now, which is fairly wild. Very close. We're only 15 minutes in, but Herreteman is quite good at this game. So having any lead at this point is actually a pretty huge play. Coming from Edeas now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Edeas exiting at 14:09, Herreteman exiting at 14:19, so not particularly good times from either, but
No. A lot of cheese here and there. Not super amazing, but it's close, and that's cool. Okay. They both do fire rod, right? Fire rod.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
fire.
imagine. Okay, that's what I thought.
This is the same route.
Did Redman do swamp boss skip
Nope,
last run?
Oh yeah. He didn't.
he did not. Edeas went for it, but had to fight the boss anyways.
Ah.
Herreteman also played it very risky. He only got 8 hearts,
Really?
which is why he almost died to Buchanan.
Yeah.
He had half a heart by the end of the fight. I'm refreshing the page.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, refreshing it does seem to have fixed it. They now clearly see Edeas in the lead.
Yeah, he's definitely in the lead. Getting owned by those crabs just a little bit. All right, rushing off to Kakariko Village to go get the smooth scale and the Pegasus boots.
Smooth gem.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's not the smooth scale.
It's smooth gem. My bad. My bad. I think I've been calling it the wrong thing for like ever. Amazing.
Nah, I used to mess it up too. So we'll see how they do on fish skip. I believe Edeas failed it once in the first race.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's something I don't fail too often.
Mhm.
But let's see.
Yeah, Edeas like failed a bunch of stuff. Like he got a lot of stuff on the second try that normally is, I'd say, is pretty easy. But then he gets trial skip like first try with the old method like every time. So
That's so dumb.
yeah,
I'd say like, hey, you gotta switch, but like,
he's gotten it first try like 2 or 3 times in this tournament.
if you get it first try all the time, I guess you're not doing anything wrong.
All right, so they both get it first try. All right, so yes, next interesting topic. Ben, what are your thoughts on bingo for this game?
No comment. I don't even know because I haven't I've never done it. I would imagine, I'm just going to go out on a limb here, that any sort of balanced bingo that you could make would lack a substantial amount of depth.
Yeah.
Which I feel is one of the primary things which makes bingo very good. Often, if you have that risk versus reward scenario where you think, wow, this would be very fast, but it sounds like it'd be very difficult to do, that's a good thing. And I'm not sure A Link Between Worlds really has that dynamic going for it when it comes to that sort of a thing.
And I tend to agree. I think having a game that's already open doesn't necessarily make a good bingo game. Whereas the reason like Ocarina of Time works so well is because it's so open, but not by design of the game.
Right. And like I said, there's a lot of trade-offs. Ocarina of Time is I would say very, very good because there's a substantial number of like flags and requirements to, access certain things, but a lot of them can be bypassed if you know what you are doing. But that often requires another set of requirements, such as having particular items to be able to accomplish certain skips or something. A Link Between Worlds doesn't really have that going on, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. The other issue is, of course, that the beginning of the game is not really open at all, and you either have to play through first 40 minutes every time exactly the same, or like use a race file and start like with a file that like already has the master started and is about to go to low roll or something.
Well, they're very close at this point.
Yeah.
Looks like Herreteman actually pulling a little bit ahead. Which is again, we're still pretty early on. Probably a lot will be decided in Tower of Hera. That's usually a big point of differentiation for how well people are doing on these races.
Swamp as well, because Herreteman doesn't go for the boss skip there, and he also fails the
here it failed.
the trick.
Ooh. He is getting there. Okay,
They're pretty much
neck and neck
synced up.
now. Wow. Well, golly, that's really something.
Both runners messing up a little bit. Herreteman about one cycle ahead. Ooh, Edeas messes up with that bomb. Yeah, Herreteman, not a perfect fight, but better than Edeas' fight.
Right. This fight is, I would say, relatively easy to do well, but to do it very, very well is, I'd say, actually decently hard.
Is Herreteman about to throw?
I don't first try here. I think he's joking. I hope he's joking. Okay, so the beginning of the Tower of Hera's struggles actually starts before the dungeon with this precise dash slide, which isn't that difficult. That was very close from Herreteman. Not quite. Gets it on the second try. That trick is not difficult, but it's not. There's no like consistent way to do it. You kind of just have to, be good at timing it. Okay, Edeas gets his first try. Very good.
Herret lost a lot of time for the bomb rod in the last race.
Yeah.
It's a hard trick.
Oh.
Getting owned by the springs. Spoilers.
First try.
Spoilers in the chat. Yikes. Yikes.
Is this run pre-recorded?
Oh my god.
So it doesn't forfeit.
I think we're about to
very
have
good.
drama. No, I think we're fine.
Okay, he's going a little too early there.
Going to stream furthest for me.
Oh.
Looks like he got it.
I got it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah. You get it. I didn't see that either.
I think these runners made a secret agreement to allow cheating on this trick only.
Hey, you can splice if I pre-record. Oh, okay. That is genuinely something.
Yeah, but first try is obviously good. Second try is not too bad. It's really after that you start to lose a lot of time. Let's see how Rayman's fight goes. He had a pretty good one last time.
Burger Man.
Ooh.
Oh. Whoa. Alright, this looks like it can still be fine. Yeah, probably. Yep. Still these.
I think maybe he'll get the heart container because he's so close.
I doubt it. I don't think he'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
He seemed comfortable on low health after the last run. 8.
Having a little trouble with these bow shots here. All right, decides to just go for the slash. Should probably just do a quick spin here. All right, well. All right. Fight is done. A little bit of difficulty, but not the worst ever.
Yeah, that fight can be a little tricky if you don't get the shots right away.
Yeah, I feel like once you mess up, you kind of are just like it's difficult to kind of come back from it. It's like a little frustrating. Well, the Lost Woods going to get the Master Sword.
It will be a really good time.
Yeah, it's a good time for some donations. Do we have any?
Yeah, this is a really good time to go make yourself some more Stromboli real quick. If that's what you're into.
The last run he had 33-26 for the Master Sword.
I have no idea what like a Master Sword time is.
Yeah, but he's basically a minute ahead of his last run.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks about right.
I think.
And Edeas is 3 rupees short, it looks like.
He didn't get the blue soldier on the way to the woods, did he?
I guess not. It's not a big deal.
That's usually the play when you're 5 or less short. Just go kill that blue soldier because they consistently drop the color rupee that they are. So we got the 5 rupees from that. Hopefully he'll get lucky. Oh, he got 1. All right. We in there. We out here. I think, yeah, there's a couple of soldiers walking around Link's house. So if you can't get rupees from the bushes, he can definitely kill one of those. A little slower than killing the one outside of the woods, but you know, it's what happens. I can't wait for them to announce Undertale 2 at E3.
Well,
Really can't believe they're doing it.
isn't Undertale 2 is sort of a thing, it's just not called Undertale 2.
Kind of. Xbox 2. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, they have Xbox One. What about Xbox 2?
Yep.
And then they're going to build all the way back up to Xbox 359, and then they're just going to skip to Xbox 361, and everyone's going to be like, what about Xbox 360? What are you doing? And it's going to be like hundreds of years from now, and no one's going to Xbox 360.
I'm thinking They're gonna just skip to Xbox 76. That'd be good. I'm really excited to make fun of the Microsoft press conference today. I think that'll be a good time.
Oh, that's today. That's right.
That is today.
Bethesda is also today.
What'd you say? Bethesda?
Bethesda is also today.
Oh yeah, they are. They're later tonight. And so is it Sunday? It is Sunday. So is Devolver Digital.
Yeah.
They'll probably have something fun. They always do.
You ready for Skyrim 2?
I only care about Bethesda because I want to see what like half-assed way they try to like apologize for 76.
Yeah.
I want to see like how they awkwardly go like, "Hey, our game sucked, but buy it anyways." Remember last year, Todd Howard went up, and he's just like, "Sometimes it just doesn't work." I was like, "Thank you, Todd."
Hey man, spoilers.
The spoilers coming in. Oh wow, that was interesting.
Yeah, they're gonna make a Skyrim for the 4DS.
Which is definitely getting announced.
Oh yeah. First they have to announce the 4DS.
Actual question. A lot of people think that we're gonna get a Nintendo Switch revision this year.
No.
I don't think that is something they would announce at an E3.
No.
No,
And
they
I think it's too soon.
I don't necessarily think it's too soon as far as their history goes, because they have like, how long did it take for the 3DS XL to come out? Like, not.
Oh, I guess
too
if it's just like
long.
a Switch XL,
Yeah.
then they could announce it. But if they're gonna make the like new 3DS, that wasn't until like 2016, I think.
2015.
2015. So yeah,
Would have been
that was
years.
4 years into the life cycle. So yeah, like an XL or maybe like a Switch Lite or Switch Mini or something like that.
I would say, yeah, that would. I don't think that's something they would announce at E3. But also at the same time, I don't think the 3DS is necessarily like a good like reference to go off of, because the Switch is also at this time like sold better than the 3DS, like it within their lifespan.
Switch is also Nintendo's only console right now.
Right. So
Which
I'm
is
not really sure.
unique to basically every previous E3 in the last like ever, probably. Nintendo's always had a home console and a handheld. We were then getting the loop around.
Oh, let's see it. Oh, I missed it. Thought maybe I was a little behind. But nope. Oh yeah,
Cadence of Hyrule's not shadow dropping. They already gave a release date in like 2 weeks.
I have not played Crypt of the Necrodancer, so maybe this is a game that
Is that a
will be
full
worth. But
$6 game?
I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. Oh, that might be right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped it.
Yeah, they could just always bump it up a week.
It's not really like one of their big titles because it's
No,
like
it's not. It's a crossover with one of their, main series stuff. So they'll definitely talk about it, show it off.
well, Crypt of the Necrodancer is as an indie game. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah,
actually, I don't know if it's indie, but it's not Nintendo.
yeah, but it's the crossover with Zelda. So.
Yeah. Man, they're going to low rule. Look at this. Swamp Palace might be a bit of a chance for Edeas to catch up just a little bit. We're gonna see. Who knows?
If he's able to get the boss skip. He didn't last run.
If both of their Swamp Palaces go flawlessly, then this will have a bit of time up probably because he's most likely going to go for the boss skip, whereas Herreteman is probably not going to. You're going to do the slightly slower boss key skip. So let's just see how that works out for them. Oh, I like that movement through the swamp area. That's good. I should do that. Utilizing ice rod cliffs to enter the dungeon early without the need of the big bomb. Going to be seeing a lot of those in this dungeon, regardless of which route either of them is using. Oh, yep, he's going for the boss key skip, so yeah, slightly slower.
Edeas can come back if he doesn't fail the boss skip.
Right, he won't be ahead if Herreteman's playing well, but he can definitely gain some time back, which that would be interesting to see.
Herreteman was a very boss key skip.
No, it's a little sloppy. It took him a while to line up, and he failed one of the clips once. So.
Better than his last run.
Really?
Yeah. He failed that last flip a couple times.
The clip there, I'd say, is relatively easy.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, at least compared to the other ones. Struggling a little bit with Argus, though. He's, losing some of the eyeballs here and there, and accidentally hook-shotting some of the eyes twice, which is not what you want. Oh, these enemies. They're playing with him.
No.
I think his position for this clip is a lot different than what I use.
Nice red rupee.
Yeah, very good. Oh, these enemies. Yikes. Giving him a lot of trouble here.
He uses B during this ice sword clip. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, yep, that setup looked pretty good. That clip is relatively difficult.
Yeah, that's the most difficult of the 3 clips.
Oh, is that? No, I don't think you'll get hit there.
Oh,
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that second one right there is pretty easy. So good, very good. Now let's hope he doesn't clip back and bounce, because apparently he did that last race.
Yeah.
yeah, last race he was too far to the left, so he clipped directly. Oh, that will be close.
No, he's way
Too far to the left too.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. It's looks like he uses a really odd visual cue for that. I'm not really sure what he was going for there, but there's a really good visual cue that's just like a little bit slower.
With Herreteman failing the Desert Palace skip.
Oh.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, he's up there.
He can also fail Zaganaga's skip.
On the bright side, failing Argus skip often is, you know, in a way it's good, because then you know how to fight Argus, because I like almost never fail Argus skip, but then when I do, I have no idea how to fight him.
Yeah, me too.
I have like a decent idea, but it's like, it's always rough.
Oh, and it is time for Herreteman's favorite dungeon.
Skullwards!
He had a good skill on the last run.
Yeah, his party room was probably
Close.
the closest I've ever seen to being caught by the Wallmaster. Actually going to mute for a second and be right back.
Gotcha. So it looks like they're actually doing the same route, which isn't actually always the case during these races. Because a lot of the dungeons can actually be done in different order. It doesn't lose any time. Okay, going for the fire rod boost for the desert skip. Gets it. Very good. Very. Not so if he doesn't fail Zaganaga skip. That would be unfortunate. Herreteman getting kind of owned by some of the enemies here. Yeah, that should be good. Good.
Yeah, that's good.
And yeah, he just went to do something real quick. So coming up for Herreteman here is the fabled party room. The enemies.
That's 2.5 Earths.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize. He's very
We'll
low.
be close.
He's very low.
I am
So
still here. I just muted. There was going to be a lot of
We'll do the
noise.
same.
oh
Try.
wow.
Oh!
I knew he wasn't gonna make that. What was he doing? He wasn't even
It did
close.
exactly the same thing the last raid, but it was okay. I don't know why, but
I
not
don't
this
know
time.
why he went for that. That was way too risky, and he still has 2.5 hearts.
Really? We'll wait. Yeah.
Okay, he's got a heart, and he has a monster horn. Woo! Very good.
So that was a bird party room.
That was
Really
pretty
bad.
rough.
Mm-hmm. Definitely lost him quite a bit of time. Although Edeas is also getting some bad luck with the enemy
Oh,
patterns.
we fell.
As long as no one like fails the eyeball dupe, I guess. That would be rough.
And Edeas getting the monster kit.
Yep, monster parts. They're good.
And it's okay.
Okay. There's pretty much no reason why you should be failing eyeball dupe. It's like really easy, but it seems like it happens way more often than it should.
The second throw is is harder than the
Yeah, the
first
second
throw.
throws is the scary part. Honestly, if any part was to be the scary part, it's that.
Especially if you've got the wall master chasing you. That trick basically works because you throw the eyeball at the pedestal, and then its hitbox, or it's like active hitbox where you can like pick it up is right in front. But then you pick it up and you throw it in, but then you can also pick it up again as it's going in.
It's real goofy,
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense why it works like that.
but it's super good. It saves like a minute or so.
Mhm.
So it's like
Like, if you just pick it up far away and then throw it at the pedestal, it doesn't work. You have to, like, throw the eye at the pedestal first. So, like,
it's got to like bump into it. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really easy, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. So it is time for ice cream.
Edeas didn't have an amazing party room, but he also didn't get caught. So that's, I'd say, a victory royale, right? That's what the kids say these days, yeah? I'm gonna stop talking now.
Yeah, are you ready for a Mario Party Battle Royale?
Fortnite 2!
After Skull, Eric was just 1 second ahead comparing to the last run.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember he was like 50 seconds ahead at Master Sword, so... And his like swamp was better too, so if you didn't call, I definitely lost him. Probably close to a minute. Let's see if he gets the time saver here.
It's pretty easy. I'd be surprised if he missed it. Ah!
Okay, so he actually missed it in a way that I've never seen anyone miss it before.
He's
Usually
not
you
going
just
for it again.
usually you just avoid. He is going for it again, and he got it.
What the heck?
Yeah, usually you just void if you fail it, and you have to go across the first couple again.
I look at the hearts blinking at the bottom. It makes it like pretty easy. I've only missed it that one time. Ice Cave makes me a little anxious because I feel like it's super easy to just get knocked off one of these platforms and you lose so much time if it happens.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a hard part of the game, but like it can just go wrong in the dumbest ways. All right, Ice Ruins is a dungeon kind of.
Yeah. We haven't had anyone fail the boss skip in a while in this tournament, so
Yeah, that's good. Failing this dungeon is bad.
because this boss is hard.
Yeah, fulfilling the boss skip is bad. He's probably the hardest boss in the game besides you, Ganon. Herreteman having some trouble.
Ben, you failed that during the tournament. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Ben has failed a lot of things in the tournament.
It's okay.
Yeah, the thing about glitchless though is that you have
Oh,
He
Ivar,
didn't
you
move to
sort
the
of have the
left.
level 2 sword in glitchless here
okay.
because it's worth it to upgrade the sword in glitchless.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he saved
that.
it.
He saved.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Buffering for me.
Very
But,
interesting.
wow, I missed that entire thing.
Yeah, you can save if you go down very quickly.
Skipping the heart. What is he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing it risky.
Yeah.
He has been getting a lot of hearts. Yeah, no, you're definitely supposed to upgrade the sword in glitchless. Because you fight all the bosses.
You fight all the bosses like twice as fast.
Yeah.
I'm not. And getting the ore is like really fast.
Yeah, you should be
Yes.
doing thieves and then dark next. And then you should upgrade the sword on your way to skull.
Edeas does this clip a little weird. He like reorientates himself to face north like during
Yeah.
the clip,
Yeah.
which I don't
That's
see
weird.
anyone else do.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else do it, but I understand why he does it. It's a little bit tight to flick up and then dash right away.
A little bit, yeah. You need to time it like pretty good. Looks like the problem he's having is he keeps being too far north on the platform because he's moving up during this like
Yeah,
the transition.
he doesn't have enough
And-
space to like charge his dash.
Yeah, which is not great.
He also does the old setup better, but it works.
Yeah.
So
Really thought that was like too far south for the boss.
yeah,
skip.
I always
He
think
was
that on like anyone ever doing this trick, including myself. But
it's just too scary
never.
to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredibly easy to get hit by that boss's attacks, and they all do 3 hearts of damage. So you only get like 2 you get like 1 mistake essentially on that boss.
Yeah.
And it's super easy to get hit by his attack. They're very unpredictable. And it's even worse because no one knows how to fight him because you don't fight him. I remember there was a brief period back during like when any percent stuff was getting figured out, where we didn't actually know that you could skip the Ice Ruins boss, but we knew that you could like skip to him, and so like you did the boss key skip, but like you would still fight the boss.
Yeah, you would do the skip from like a floor lower, I think.
Yeah,
But that was I'm pretty sure no one ever did a run with that. Like
no, a couple people did. It was a thing for like a week.
And
then we were like, oh wait, you can just do this.
I only remember it being a thing for like a day or 2.
I did a couple of runs with it.
Oh, maybe.
But even that was like so much better than just doing the dungeon because there's like a couple of rooms.
Couple very deadly rooms in the dungeon, such as the mini boss. There's a room with like switches and like breakable platforms that's just like impossible.
Dia's struggling with this guy. I'm pretty sure he still can do a sword beam slash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this might sound like a bit of a stretch, right? But hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft 2.
No. How about Tetris 99 too?
Okay. You somehow managed to say something worse than I did. I'm not really sure how you were able to do that, but
yeah,
Tetris you did it.
Tetris 99 is not a good game, in my opinion.
You don't think it's? I think it's fun. I don't even like Tetris, and I've played it a couple times, and I had a good time.
I did not call Tetris bad. I said Tetris 99 because you have to pay to play Tetris by yourself.
Oh, I think that's
one of the problems
sucks.
with it.
That sucks. But why would you just play it by yourself when you can literally just play like a different Tetris game? Because the only like interesting thing about Tetris 99 is like the online feature, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't really like the idea of like a one man versus all, like a battle royale, because most of the games that do it are like shooters, and there's so much downtime where you're just like prepping. But in Tetris 99, you're constantly from the minute the match starts, like you are actively involved, and I like that, and that's good.
Yeah. You ready for them to announce Splatoon 3 tomorrow? Or Tuesday?
No, they're not gonna do it.
No, they're not.
I think it's amazing that anyone thinks that's gonna be a thing.
Oh, it's not going to be a thing. Like, yeah. There's no way they'd release another Splatoon on the same console.
I mean, it's only like 2 years old, right?
Yeah, it's 2 years old next month.
Yeah, that's like no.
Is why they're doing the final Splatfest next month. Nice handmade bird.
And that's good.
Yep, getting up into Turtle Rock. Thankfully he got the Dark Palace heart and didn't be an idiot and skip it.
No, Splatoon 2 came out in July 2017. The Switch itself came out in March 2017. So I don't know where you got May 2017 from.
Currently, Herreteman is ahead by maybe a minute or two.
Oh no, a little bit more than that.
Maybe.
Probably 3 minutes ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
No, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, definitely less than that now.
Oh. Failed the boss key skip. Oh no. Okay, wow, that was almost too late. Can't believe. Ah, Monster Tail. Yes.
Oh. Let's see if you will have a terrible fight like the first run.
Oh no. Off to a good start.
Terrible RNG.
Yeah.
You got like 3 spins and a flame.
Oh, ah!
What? Yeah, that's...
Alright, good start. That was like a combination of some really bad luck and some decent luck. It was weird. Let's hope we can get a good entrance with animation storage. Spin to win.
Yeah, getting bad luck again.
Good. All right. Grin X, very good. Okay. And Herreteman will be moving on to the final low rule portrait dungeon, which is Thieves' Hideout. It's a good dungeon. Except for the fact that it's kind of a bit depressing. Good boss key skip from Edeas. Very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can
Monster
say-
horn.
And he got a bad
Oh.
gone.
Monster parts are very good.
Yeah, so for red, this run is 1 minute slower the last run.
Ooh. He just went too early.
A little bit early there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the final boss could be a make or break. If someone dies to it, if Herreteman dies to the final boss for some reason, which after last race, might not be out of the question.
Ooh, Edeas bumped on the spin too early, so it didn't cancel it right away.
Wow, that was weird. Yeah, that will perhaps change the tides of this race.
Yeah.
We'll see. Final boss
Remember
isn't
the last
easy.
race, Herreteman had half a heart left after the end of the race.
So you lose 3 hearts if you fail the big bomb trial skip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is a 6 heart refill between trial skip and the boss, though.
All right.
No, on
Getting the clip.
Big Bomb Trial Skip, every time you attempt it, you lose 3 hearts.
Big bomb does 3 hearts when it.
And unlike on the Small Bomb Trial Skip, you always take damage. Whereas, some ways if you fail it on the Small Bomb, you won't take damage.
Right. Does Herreteman do alternate trial skip?
Yes. And he got it second try in the first race.
Yeah, you can imagine not getting it first try. Easy try. A little bit of fireworks for getting the key. Very nice.
Yeah. So Edeas is about 3 minutes behind.
Give or take, yeah. So a bad Uganon fight could change the tides of this race.
Or a bad trial skip.
Yeah.
He's gonna have 2. Herreteman will have 2 tries at most.
Yeah,
for alternate.
He can fail just one.
Yeah,
time.
for alternate.
Alright. Oh. Some shenanigans on this fight. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
Pushing statues. Lean feet girl. Good dungeon. Good dungeon. Is he gonna get it? Oh, we got it! Ah!
Yeah.
Anyways.
Wait, did Herreteman get it?
Yeah.
Artist streak of the
Finally.
run.
Amazing.
It might be the first time someone got it in the tournament.
What?
It might be the first time someone's got it in the tournament. I can't remember.
No, I've gotten it twice in the tournament.
Oh, you have? Oh.
Yeah, I got it twice.
It is your trick, after all.
It's my trick. I don't think I've seen anyone else get it, though. Oh, very good deep fight there. I liked his strat for that. I might steal that a little bit. My positioning and movement is a little different than his, and seems like it didn't work out quite as well than his did there.
Interesting strats from Edeas on this fight. I think his bombs missed, maybe.
Yeah. Did he lay bombs? I wasn't watching his screen. Weird.
Or maybe he didn't. No, what am I thinking? But that was definitely an interesting fight. He just mainly slashing them instead of using spin attacks.
Yeah, it looked like he was struggling just a touch.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good RNG for Irate.
On the last phase, it's pretty good. He did get knocked down once.
Good fight.
See if Edeas gets it.
Yeah, let's see. Didn't get the thief girl stuck on the corner though. That's gonna be a yikes from me.
Oh,
It's a big,
close.
big yelp. Get in the heart. Good call. Oh, he's so close. That was like one frame. It
Yeah,
had to have been. So close. All right. Herreteman is on his way to Lorule Castle. It'll come down to this. Being real careful with that rat.
Hey, Ben, did you realize that it's June 9th?
It's what?
It's June 9th.
Yes. Is there some significance behind that date?
Think about it.
Hey! Hey! Yeah, that took me too long. Nice. We've had some real bang up commentary, but that takes the cake. Oh, he missed the tornado rod. He might not have enough stamina to make it to the chest. Oh, no,
you
he did. Okay.
You do. You barely do.
I always just wait a sec because I'm worried. I can't believe his arrow shots were hitting there on Herreteman's stream. He looked like they were far to the left, but
Right,
sure.
we're in basically the same situation, although I believe it's a little closer, this race.
Alright. Herreteman also has a couple more. I think he has one more heart, and then he must have
one more
last round.
heart, yeah. He went into the final fight with only 7.5 on the.
So
On the
this
last
is
one.
non-trivial part of the game.
Let's see how he does on the trial stick. And gets it first try, so.
Oh, I'm behind. Let's get a quick refresh here.
Ooh, Edeas struggling with. Okay, there it goes. Got some bad.
Yeah, having a bit of trouble with
Ooh, no, I
struggling.
was ahead because my stream went back.
Okay, we got first try heading into the final
This
fight.
is actually closer than the last race.
But he has more hearts. Herreteman's
got
got
it.
more hearts, so
Got an extra heart and a half compared to the last one.
he would need to get hit by a bit more than last time.
Yeah, he would basically need to get hit by the big thrust that does like 5 hearts.
The big thrust, maybe another attack, and then like a butterfly,
Yeah.
which is that's the thing that can happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got hit by a laser last time, actually.
A laser,
Yeah.
interesting.
Let's see how good his manipulation is.
Running counterclockwise is like super bad. Doesn't work.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Nah, it doesn't work. All right, so far damageless, looking good
Ooh,
for him.
That was so fast.
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hate game stables. Well, that's why you pointed out counterclockwise.
Yeah. Oh wait, what? That was really fast. What the heck? He didn't do lasers until you're ahead or I'm behind again. That was wild.
It must have cut ahead for me. Oh, it went back. We just cut back to. Okay. It must have cut ahead for me. Yeah. Pretty much got it now. Can't. It'd be really hard for him to die.
So it looks like Herreteman might just have this one in the bag. It would be difficult for him to beef it too badly at this point. He's got full health going into the final phase, final boss. That's it. That's the T. All right, let's see Edeas be amazing at Trial Skip,
Oh.
supposedly.
What
Oh.
was first try the last run?
All right. Not having as good of luck with this as he was having previously, supposedly.
I don't know why he doesn't do the setup.
It's a little intimidating to kind of get a good grasp on what the positioning is, but once you spend like an hour or so figuring that out, it's like so much better.
And
All
there we
right, got
go.
it. All right, looks like that's pretty much going to be it.
Yeah.
And the ZSR race results are in. Oh my. Oh my. That's the thing that's happening. Okay.
What?
Oh my.
Oh.
Okay. That's the thing that's happening.
All right. Did he?
Very interesting.
Herreteman getting almost the exact same time with a 1:19, beating his run in game 1 by 1 second.
Well, looks like Herreteman has finished first in the first annual A Link Between Worlds tournament. And yeah. But it would be really cool if Edeas finished this fight and didn't die. Ah! The tennis. Oh. Playing it very risky here.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see if Herreteman wants to come in here. As Edeas
Yeah, he
is
said he'd
finishing up
pop
on the
in a
second
sec.
phase. Still got 2.5 parts left, so he should be fine.
Hopefully, yeah. Playing it pretty safe on these butterflies.
Oh,
Oh, that was interesting.
Hi.
hey, GG.
Hello. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a terrible run, but thank you either way.
Just waiting for Edeas to finish up here. Looks like he will be finishing. That's very good. I'm
Just
glad
imagine
the
how much
race was.
faster your run would have been if you didn't get caught up on turn.
You cut out there a little bit.
Faster.
Cut by
The
a little
Wall
bit.
Master.
Oh
The Wall
yeah.
Master.
I think Ice Ruins was the big oops.
Yeah, it was about a minute. And the dungeon is not even a minute long, so oops. But yeah, getting grabbed was only 30 seconds, so not that big of a deal. It was not PBable. Not with Grenex still giving me the worst possible patterns.
Yeah, good Grinix. Especially in the beginning of the fight where he's like moving around under the stage. You got some like really good luck, but also some really awful luck. Where you'd hit him once and he'd go back under and like you wouldn't be able to get him. Really bad.
You think he can see you out of the lava, but probably not. It's just RNG is perfect for it to not want to be in the holes.
Yeah.
He has been the most consistent time loss on my last attempts. So that's pretty cool.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, that was fast.
And that's it, folks. That's the tea.
GG, Edeas.
GG's.
It was pretty close actually. Did you spend a lot of time on trial escape?
Somewhat this last run, yeah.
Yeah, because Jeff tweeted that we were 3 minutes ahead, so it was a little weird seeing it so
Yeah.
behind.
It might have been a little bit more than 3 minutes, but it was around that much, I think.
What have been
You ready to do it all again next year?
probably? Would have been the same time for you if you haven't died. I think on game one.
Yeah, about.
So pretty consistent for both of us.
Yeah. Basically, you two had almost the exact same round each time, or like exact same time.
Exactly 1 second better, actually.
Yeah.
And I think I took a little while to dot done on game one, so maybe the same time exactly.
Man, I was so hyped at the beginning of this run when I got a cave red.
You got it? Nice.
Yeah, I got a red in the cave.
I also got a random red, so that's pretty cool. Red at the start usually means that your run is cursed either way.
Yeah, it was because I didn't have enough rupees after Master Sword, so I had to farm for a bit.
Cursed.
Yeah. Like in the what should I call it? The tower cave, like the rupee boulder. It dropped two blue rupees, but both of them landed inside the wall. So it's like run cursed.
I think I had exactly that on my end. That's weird. Very weird. But I didn't have any short out of rupees, so not a big deal on my part, I guess. Other than that, yeah, getting grabbed in the party room is pretty bad, and I hate it. At least it's better than failing to hit the button on the next room.
Yeah, I wasn't quite comfortable with my HP going into the party room on both runs, so I just killed everything.
That was super low. Party room is always a gamble. Do you go super fast and risk losing health that you have to get later and maybe getting grabbed and maybe dying? Or do you take it easy every time? I don't know.
I'm sure I was on the last possible frame for eyeball dupe. I did it so late. I've never seen it land in the thing and sit there for like, it felt like a second, but it obviously wasn't.
The window is so big.
Yeah, it is.
It's basically the entire animation of the eyeball getting into the thing, I think.
Yeah.
I may be wrong on that since I haven't really tested it. I just do it. But yeah, pretty huge. Impossible trick to fail. Never do it.
Man, I know. Till next year, I at least have to research the correct position to skip Argus because I didn't get it.
Hey, that's exactly what I have to research myself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sometimes
Yeah.
you were too far to the left.
Yeah. But then again, when I'm there, I kind of position myself so I would rather go into the boss room than void out because I feel like it's quicker to just take the boss than start all over again and maybe void out again.
Alright, since I feel obligated to do this, thanks Ron for deciding to drop out.
Hey, Red, can you stop cheating, please?
And what?
Stop cheating!
I'm not cheating. I'm not using NTR.
Oh yeah, both of you cheated at Hera.
Yeah. You, Herreteman, when you did Tower of Hera skip, you put in the chat that you got it first try before you got it, and then Edeas, you cut out right as you got it. So
Well,
I'm thinking
I don't have any dropped frames on my end, but you know,
pre-recorded
gotta
and
slice
spliced.
somewhere.
Amazing. I mean, I guess
Nobody
it's both
expects you
did
when
it.
you splice and lose.
I mean, there is no other explanation on why the amazing Ben Stevens has not won the tournament. You guys just cheated.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, GG.
As I said, I was carried by Rom not caring about the tournament. So it doesn't feel that great as a win.
That goes double for me.
So,
Oh well, I
it's
feel.
not-
Go ahead.
you go first.
Okay, I still got 134 during the tournament, so I should be grateful either way. So I can drop this game and become a... I don't know what I'm going to become. Never mind.
Professional randomizer player.
Depending on the game. Whenever this game's rando comes, I'm gonna be the best player. I swear.
Ocarina of Time randomizer.
No, I hate that.
Wow!
Zutor is ass.
You
It's
are
fun ass, but not
You are
embraceable ass. I'm sorry, but
Get out of here. Edeas wins the tournament. Fuck that.
Yay!
depends on what Jeff thinks about Zutor. He decides that.
Zuda is amazing! Shut
I
up!
think Herreteman deserves to win even more now.
Ooh, he said it.
Okay, this was the last A Link Between Worlds activity on ZSR, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I was just about to say that
Until
this
next
isn't the
year.
end of. This is not the end.
Okay, I'm going to research on my own stream if the Tower of Hera skip dropped on my stream as well. So
Ben was memeing.
Yeah.
I know.
So I hope this isn't the end of ALBW.
Well, after this, you still want me to support the community? No.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. We might have something later this summer.
I'm probably gonna be running it at not DSA because I got rejected.
Yikes.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
in
yeah.
2 weeks, in a little over 2 weeks, you can watch the Here run this game 100% at SGDQ.
Yep.
It did freeze on my stream as well, so I guess splice confirmed.
But yeah, the main reason why I wanted to come in is, I want to give a warm shout out to the Link Between Worlds community. This tournament has been problematic at times.
That's an understatement.
I guess that's a nice way to put it, but nonetheless, this, as it's one of my most favorite Zelda games, was a great opportunity for us to showcase more Link Between Worlds, and I'm really happy we pulled through. Even with all the drama and NTR shit and people dropping out and yeah. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
I'm really happy
was a
we got
trip.
through.
I don't know if she's still here. Yes, she is. I personally want to give a shout out to Nori for having with so many restreams for this.
Yeah.
God
I
damn
agree.
it. God damn it, you stole my... Okay.
That's what you get for being slow.
Thanks. But yeah.
I think all of the hosts deserve some recognition. Trez, who's the other? Void? Yeah.
Yeah, Void.
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Void for
Trez.
pronouncing things correctly.
Void and Nori, all very much big appreciation to all of y'all for making this happen.
Yeah, Kid is right. I don't deserve anything because I I get the monies, so it's fine. Nah, just kidding. But actually, I want to just say this tournament wouldn't have run the way it did after the initial phase if Nado didn't step up. So this tournament turning out the way it did in the end with a great grand final today, that's thanks to her. So shoutouts to Nado and shoutouts to the community in general. It's a small community and they still pull through, and it was amazing. So yeah, even though Herret cheated and thus won the tournament.
That's the Spanish way, baby.
Who really cheated? The one that won it, or the one that got eliminated and still made grand finals?
And also now he got me in trouble. Now he got me in trouble too with political statements on his stream. So that's something I have to explain.
Ooh.
Oops.
Yikes.
God damn it, Herret.
That's not a political statement.
No, not at all.
So, I guess one more thing from me. As has been said, there were some problems with this tournament at the beginning and a little bit towards the end. I'm going to be making a Google form that's just a general feedback form for everyone with different sections for like participants, commentators, restreamers, etc. Even one for just people who viewed the tournament. So look for that in the next couple days. It'll be in the ALBW Discord probably. Maybe also on Discord.
So I guess we gotta wrap this up. So I just want to say final words. Follow me on Snapchat at SeanZmeep. That's SeanZymeep. Thanks.
We lost Ben. God damn it, Ben. God damn it.
What are you even? What's going on?
You know Ben. That was a classic Ben Stevens.
Thanks. Also, follow me on Twitter at Fash. Appreciate it.
I need to give a shout out to
FASCHZ.
Yeah, don't forget the Z.
Oh
I
my
need to give a
god.
shout out to Aaron Toad 99, whose favorite number is 67.
Yep.
Are we
Alright.
now stuck in meme zone? Is that where we went?
Yeah. Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, folks, let's wrap up because we need the channel. I need to do some randomizer to gain money. Come on!
Ooh.
Ooh.
No,
Is
just
it good randomizer or is it?
No. It's a link to a past randomizer, so I'm not making
There we
that.
go. Good randomizer. Let's go.
Alright, bye everyone.
Alright. Thanks again for an amazing tournament. Shoutouts to all of you involved. Shoutouts to my crew who made this possible. Who makes today we have, I believe, not 7. Today I believe we have 11 streams on ZSR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 streams on ZSR. And my crew makes it possible. So shoutouts to them. They are all amazing. You are all amazing. Now get out of here.
Cool. Bye.
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 Bye.